Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. So if my calculations are correct, we have 4 more hours until October starts. 4 more episodes. We need to get the 3rd shipment of medicine right now. And then when that happens, when October starts, that's Halloween month. So I will be taking yet another break, as it were, from playing Borderlands 2. We're kind of in a good position for that. This is interesting because there's this fast travel wall here that they put, and they kind of put an invisible wall here to stop you, but when you come down here, the invisible wall kind of stops, being an issue. There's some noticeable fish from the first game that they kind of stood out as being slightly oddly animated.
Be careful.
So apparently one of these threshers has eaten the medicine that people needed. Or perhaps
almost dead. I can fix that.
Got all the medicine. Efficient. Very efficient. Now please distribute that medicine around town. I'd do it myself, but Hyperion doesn't like it when we leave our homes.
Okay, so we are done with that. I don't really need to do anything with the threshers. I mean, I can certainly grind on them and throw a grenade or two, but that's kind of all I need to do with them. There's probably something over here. We haven't been in this area. Like a Cult of the Vault or a wind saw or something. It's odd that the world is so...
You will be terminated. Warning.
So linearly designed. Well, linear is not the right term. How would I say this? It's so walled off as a world. And even at level 18, I'm struggling to kill some of these threshers. So, yeah, there's a lot of places where there's water that you're not allowed to cross. There's lots of places where there's just walls you're not allowed to cross. There's lots of places where there's invisible barriers or shields. So, by 2018 standards, you wouldn't really call this game an open world game, but I imagine when it came out, this would have been labeled as open world. I think you probably have to find a middle ground and call it like a partial open world.
Let's just get this out of the way.
All right.
Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers. Nothing like a good remember. We're always...
We have a couple of quests. I could fast travel here, or I could fast travel here. Yeah, so I think if I take this, choose this, teleport to this vehicle, that'll just move me there. And let's deliver the medicine and see if maybe they'll give us some more quests in this area, or if we'll just be done with this area and we can deal with some of the side quests and some other sections. Over here is the last delivery place. Through the little slots on the door.
Screw you! You can bring me medicine all day. It don't make you less of a skag sucker.
Sorry about Dave. He's we try not to talk to him. Return to me for your agreed upon reward.
Okay. And she is over here.
If
We
I
get
had
a
10
skin.
people like you, this town would be running like clockwork.
Hyperion is proud
Now
to announce
Overlook
the
needs a
site of your
shield.
5 years
Now
of
that our
medicine
brains aren't going to rot from the inside, let's move on to point 2
She
on
took
my
off her
agenda.
mask.
Revolt. If we are to shake off Hyperion control, the town will need a shield like sanctuaries to protect it from moonshot blitzes. If you could donate some shields to the town, I could scavenge them and build us a shield.
Okay, drop shields into the grinder, pick up shield cores. I think we can do that pretty easily. Let's look at our inventory. We have a skin that apparently wouldn't have been unlockable anyway, so I need several
It's a
more
fine
shields,
day, full of opportunity.
which
Guns, glorious guns.
shields would be available
Your
not
cash ain't
here,
worth a thing if you don't.
but over here.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you?
And how many can I afford on this? Well, geez, I'm gonna spend a lot of money on this. 2, 3, 4,
Hyperion reminds you
5.
that any unauthorized behavior will be rewarded with a one-way
Just drop
trip
whatever
to the
shields you
grinder.
no longer want into the grinder.
So drop this one for sure, and then this one, this one, this one, and this one. And none of them went where they were supposed to go. And notice the difference in valuation on that. Those were literally like $1,200 to purchase, and they're only worth $200 to sell. So had I just done some missions instead.
Yes, just like that. A few more shields and I'll be able to build us a defense shield out of the parts. I was a computer engineer before Overlook's old administrator died and left me in charge.
This is interesting.
Kramer, you can't make us no techie shieldy thing. You's a woman. Now, if the town needs someone to make us a big old sandwich, then we call you.
Your feedback is appreciated, David.
So pleased to see you.
Like, what are these really? We haven't seen anything like them. Where'd the other one go? Oh, here it is. And you can see David's not enlightened. So let's just go deliver the shield parts, and apparently she can build a shield out of that. Honestly, if she could build a shield out of that, like, why didn't she do that earlier?
Y'all's just gonna blow yourselves up. Better quit now.
Thank you for your input, Dave.
So we turn this in and we can have a gun we won't use, or a shield we won't use. So we'll take the gun.
Overlook's shield is finished, and I would very much like your help testing it. Head to the Hyperion outpost nearby and get to the mortar cannon on the launch pad.
Hey, Karima, you know what's even better than having a working shield? Not being a woman.
Oh my god, shut up, Dave.
And see, I don't feel like that joke is inherently like too political. Playing towards stereotypical jokes is fine. If Borderlands 3 came out and said, I guess I could have also put a point here, that all men are like Dave, well then that's a problem, certainly. And that's definitely stereotyping. But if you want to write your character as a repugnant stereotype, that's up to the writers. And I'm fine with that as long as it doesn't turn into bad writing in general, which it certainly could. Alright, so we've got this other mission somewhere to turn in. It feels like it's in the middle of nowhere.
Again inched out Jackville for fewest weekly curfew violations. For the next week, the grinder
So we
will
have-
only be used for egregious felonies like littering or profanity.
So, Stalker of the Stalkers. Turn that in.
Eaten, was he? Suppose there's a lesson to be learned in all of this. He who attempts to fight nature will get eaten. Sounded much more poignant in my head. Apologies.
I'm going to take this shield booster because it's better in every way compared to what we have. So we'll go and equip that. Chance to drop a shield booster when damaged. Is that what... I don't know what a shield booster is. There's entire mechanics in this game that I just don't know. Like, I don't know if they are... So we're supposed to go over here for the current mission we're on, or we can go over there and get the journals. I think what I should do is I should drive, set a spawn point to leave this car here, spawn another car, take it over to this point, then use this to teleport back, I guess, to here, then drive to that point. That seems like that's the most efficient thing to do. Also, I'm pretty sure there's not been a quest to do this, but there's this area, the Holy Spirits. I just want to go in it. And it might give me a quest and might not. We might have a side quest later to go into this area. It seems like everybody's gonna be wearing Irish clothes in this area. Not really. Yeah, and see, for St. Patrick's Day, they unlocked a skin where you could wear those hats. So this is just like a bar, and I guess at some point.
Kill my husband? Unfortunate. Bang bang! Keep it up, tough guy.
It's just a bar. And unlike Moxie's, it doesn't seem like there's one way to jump down. Like, so there must be a side quest or something to do here later. There's no slot machine, there's no golden chest. Feels like there definitely should be something like that. The only other area that's even sort of like that area was the factory. Alright, so I'm gonna deploy this vehicle, teleport to this vehicle, and off we're gonna go. We are getting dangerously close to the point of just being bored with the let's see, the experience of this area, because there's just a lot of repetition going on. And I know that there's a side quest that's gonna bring us back over here. So we're kind of running. For no reason.
Attention, badass.
I have uncovered legends of an ancient alien warrior. The legends tell of a magical key that can bring it back to life. If my hypotheses are correct, which they always are, the legends may be speaking of the vault key. Also, a young man told me I was pretty on my way back from the grocer's. My reaction was surprisingly tame. I only spent the next 3 hours dry heaving into a bucket.
And they've toned it down a little bit with Patricia Tanis, but she is like horribly scarred and disfigured. If that's the character I remember, like half of her face was melted off. So now the question is, do I want to teleport or just summon a car? I think I'll just summon a car. Gotta be a little careful, I don't want to fall off the edge. Driving in these cars, still not great, and a little unnecessary. Like, if they were to tell me in the announcement for Borderlands 3 that the world was going to be smaller and not have car mechanics, I would be perfectly fine with that. Like, sure, there was one, maybe two interesting things. Is there a way up there?
Covered in slag. I must seek cover quickly, or pain is coming.
I'm not sure I really like the way these Zero just talks to himself. Lilith was a lot more fun to listen to as a character. The way she was maniacally laughing when she was shooting things in the first game. Zero barely says anything, and when he does say something, it's pretty dry stuff. Right, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in this car, get up here, because that's where I need to be for the mission anyways, and then I'm gonna try and jump down and hit the windsock that is there. The question I have to ask myself is, how do I get up there from where I am? I think you actually have to drive quite far to reach it. They designed this road system really poorly. Yeah, I don't know if this really is good game design and it's just something I can't recognize, or if it's just bad game level design in general, making me drive around in circles. Seems kind of crazy. Now if I get far enough away from the car, they will stop attacking the car and I can fast travel. And let's see, I'm not sure I really want to deal with any of these guys. I have definitely gotten bored with this with the main gameplay mechanic. And I suppose the Halloween break will be helpful for that, sort of. Maybe. It kind of depends.
Double rainbow. Full on. All the way. Perfect double rainbow. All the way. What does it mean?
So this is an achievement for getting to this point.
Double rainbow.
That would have been a meme when this game came out. And the double rainbow is now gone. Did I spend my point? Yeah, I did. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. That's a great example of the game just using up. I believe on the Xbox it was you were supposed to have 100 achievements, or for the main game or something along that lines. You could use 100 achievements. I know that when the video game The Witness came out, the creator didn't really want to have any achievements, but the publisher or someone else in charge said you've got to have at least 2, so he gave 1 achievement for doing something actually very difficult and 1 achievement for beating the game, which isn't as difficult as you would think. But we've gone a long way in whether achievements are good or bad, or whether people want them or not. Generally speaking, I think the developers of games were never really super thrilled with them. They were just something Microsoft originally thought up and everybody else started copying. And then it became a feature that was just standard. We need to get up top. How can I get up top? I guess I have to go around. Which, that's fine. So...
Who's that scat-sucking moron up by the cannon?
Please ignore Dave and aim the cannon 55 degrees port-bound, 86 degrees skyloft. We'll need Overlook to sustain a direct hit from the mortar to test the shield.
Now, knowing this is Pandora, it would be within character for the lady who's been talking to us to be completely incompetent. And as I'm shooting this mortar shot, it wouldn't be unbelievable if it really did blow up Overlook. So aim the mortar. And there is Overlook. And then this little shield.
Now, fire the cannon.
Fire the mortar.
Don't feel bad, Jack. Husband of the grinder. Well, I'll bet you if you asked nicely.
Now, let's try that with the shield on.
So she just had me kill Dave, and you can definitely see why, storyline-wise, you would want to make Dave at least a little bit annoying. You don't want this to get into a serious stance where you feel bad about being used to kill somebody. So here goes the mortar, and it hits the shield.
Efficient. The shield works. Overlook is safe, and no Dave. This is truly a happy day. Return to me at your earliest convenience.
So another mission done. Let's see, there's a way to get around here where the last hidden journal is. I honestly would have liked to have been done with this whole
Friggin' bandits! Get back to work!
like this whole section of the map and moving on to another area. So fighting some real people. Let's see.
Unworthy opponents.
Let's see. And remember, now that my ability gives me health, is... Wait a minute, this is where I was. This is not where I wanted to be. Hey. What did I just pick up? Was that a shield core fragment? How did I fall down? I came around here. I went up. I went through here.
Ghosty.
5 XP. Shield core fragment. My shield is full. So the shield core fragments don't even look like what the other things were. They seem to give me about 150 shield. I'm just slicing these guys down. Seems to give me a decent amount of experience. I guess I need to go up higher and reach this point.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to work. I'm ready.
Notice that one of the challenges I just made some progress on involves getting a second wind by yourself, so if you were always playing with other people, you might run into a little bit of a struggle to ever accomplish that challenge. That being said, you are missing out by playing alone on several other challenges, so you have to kind of do a little bit of everything. Where is this journal?
You bandit coward!
We've already been through this fight. So I'm basically just grinding right now, and grinding doesn't really do anything. It's kind of ridiculous to make an RPG game where XP doesn't matter. But that's basically what they've done. It really has no place or no matter. It just doesn't have any relation to anything. So journal. Then I have to turn off the power too. So don't make me run all the way around again, please. Yeah, this game desperately needs a mod where you would get twice the amount of experience, and by getting twice the amount of experience, or 3 times the amount of experience even, you would then be in a position to play the main story and be at much higher levels. So it's a fuse box. Oh. I think I've got that. And that's certainly a different way to do things. Oops, almost fell.
Yesterday, I had a conversation with another human being. Granted, it was only a conversation in as much as my grunts of social terror could be taken as human speech, but Roland did not seem to mind. He asked me why Jack hasn't revived the warrior yet if he has the key. I conveyed that the key needed to be charged by iridium, hence Jack's mining operations. He nodded and silently wiped the streams of my saliva from his face. I returned home, confused not only at his lack of disgust toward my behavior, but my lack of disgust toward him. For the first time, I felt as if I could actually live in Sanctuary. For the first time, I feel as if I might be okay.
And see, that's a nice reveal in the journal. But honestly, all these characters kind of need to be eliminated. Like, for Borderlands 3. I don't see a need for anybody to come back or play any role at all. We've had our fill, I think, with the first 4 Vault Hunters. I don't feel like the new Vault Hunters do anything especially interesting to deserve. See, I need 2 more of those to deserve the comeback. I think Borderlands 3 should just establish that you are going to be a generic character, not even of a specific class, that you will just have a class item that you pick at the beginning of the game, and if you want to switch that class item, it is just going to be a moderately expensive respec. That way, every player in a single playthrough can play as an assassin, a siren, a soldier, a berserker, a necromancer, a psycho. I don't think they need to introduce more than maybe a couple new character types, if they even need to introduce that many. It's going to get harder and harder for them to think of character types. What are we looking at, by the way, on the map? We have resupply your ammo here. I don't know why there's all these different things on the map. Like, let's just turn in the missions and then we're gonna switch if we can, to the Highlands Outwash, and then we'll probably go to the Dust. Let's see.
Feeling overburdened by money? You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head. I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
Let's see, and as far as guns, where are we with guns? I still think I can pretty easily just sell every gun I have. I don't even really need to look at them. And we'll just sell this too.
Let's just get
That gets us to 7,000.
Residents of Overlook, I and
Turn in this quest.
You know my favorite thing about Dave?
welcome you into the
He's
Hyperion
dead.
family. Watch out for those
So
attacks.
this shield is actually better than what I have on the delay and the capacity side. So, well, maybe not. What was it? Charge rate is higher, but delay is more. So, I think I might be able to live with that. Let's hold on to this one though. And where are we now? On quests. This one needs to be turned in at Sanctuary, so that would be a mistake. Let's go to the Highlands Outwash, which will work better if we go here. Now, just for reference, the Highlands Outwash is an exit right here or an exit right there. It's where we were before. I kind of wonder if the Highlands Extraction Plant is where Fink's Slaughter Dome is, and I certainly could spend some time there also. Alright, so this area right here, where does this take us? This is the fridge. I think maybe the fridge is where I need to go then. Okay. But in the meantime, we've got this section of the map to deal with. This is a really small connecting area. And since you have fast travel, it's not like you're really saving a lot of people frustration with loading. I seriously doubt too many people are going to run through areas that they don't have anything to do. It almost feels like they were required to play the game without fast travel enabled, as if that they would ship the game as without fast travel. Since the first game had fast travel, I think that would have been a no-go. Even if it added 6 months or a year to the development of the game, I think you've got to have fast travel in this. So you're in this water, and pretty much anywhere where there's water that's not going to kill you, it's just knee-high. We have Hammerlock's arm. It's going to be used as bait to bring out a big character called Slappy. Which Slappy is a giant thrasher. And I'm supposed to kill old Slappy.
Beware Slappy's tentacles! Blast them in half, they'll regenerate sooner or later! Yes! You've killed the creature that removed my various limbs! I feel, well, slightly slightly underwhelmed, to be honest.
Yeah.
Perhaps the eyes. Go for the eyes.
Is Slappy back? No. So 2 rocket launchers is all it took for that entire mission. That was pathetically easy. Just completely pathetically easy. And we're gonna now run back to the fridge. Am I super overpowered at level 22? No, not really. Or I wouldn't think I would be. And even if I am overpowered, they just spawned Slappy. They could have made him any level they wanted. But they have to, in the way this is designed, they have to balance out the amount of experience you get for killing something, so you can run into these scenarios where being overpowered just means you kill something in a couple of bazooka shots. And honestly, while I'm just running, I might as well just like throw one grenade, see if it does any damage, see if it gives me any experience points. Grenades aren't expensive. I kind of feel like there might be a challenge in this area, or a like a challenge, or maybe a delivery mission, but this is such a small, kind of unfinished section. It feels like it should just have been connected to the Highlands regular. Maybe because the Xbox 360 just didn't have that much memory, or maybe it was the PlayStation 3 didn't have that much memory. It couldn't have all of it in one place, and so they had to arbitrarily break it up. I don't know why you would not have figured that out earlier. Like that should have happened a lot faster in development.
Feeling overburdened by money? You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
Let's see. Are these any shields?
Be careful out there.
Alright. So now we're in the fridge. There's this whole section on the fridge we haven't seen. And this is Fink's slaughterhouse. If I had just fast traveled to the fridge, I would have found it. We still very much are not doing the main story though. At least half of these missions should have been lower level missions, optional. Things you could have unlocked at much earlier in the story, and I don't know, maybe they should be adaptive, maybe they should be in some way more difficult. Yeah, we haven't fought these lab rats in a while. What is hitting me? Okay. So it seems like the map is telling me that this is the direction. Oh, so this is... Let's set that quest. So we have this optional mission of getting flowers or getting girly mags. So I don't want to get all the flowers right now. I'll get most of them, but I'll make sure not to collect the final one. Doing the optional parts of quests don't seem like they're really too necessary. Like, it maybe is adding a small amount of experience when you finish a level, but not really that much. It's been a while since we've been here. Hey, that door wasn't open before. I haven't been great about opening things. I'm not sure I still have a challenge around opening. Yeah, I'm questioning definitely how I got here. And I don't know if there was a challenge to kill all of these frozen characters. I think I'd probably have to run around the map and do them again. I imagine they've respawned. There's something over there. There's a doorway over here. And unlike Costa Caverns, I don't think this section is gonna revolve around doors opening. Let's see, all kinds of power wires going all over the place. Yeah, there's power wires everywhere. And this was an area. And they're just respawning out the door. Which is no real problem with that. That's a fine way to have the characters spawn. Borderlands 1, there was a lot of people coming through just doors in buildings, and it often felt like there was 20 plus people sitting in a tiny area, tiny building, waiting to... Yeah. Ladders, I guess, really wouldn't work for 4-player people. You definitely have to take your turn. Kind of wish you could just shoot these and open them. Like, that would be kind of a cool gun. It's like shoot little boxes to open them, or shoot guns to pick them up. Like, you could have a new, always slightly weak gun with a magnet ability. So we are here, where I spent a lot of time trying to get to that point. And we've got a power cord going this way. As crossing over. You know, in doing all these side quests, I really have exchanged the fact that let's see, is it power cord, getting money and getting guns, and thus getting iridium. Oh man. Over one-armed bandit. Here we've got a rat thief that's stealing money from me. This guy does not want to die. Come on, give me something. Kill him with a melee attack. We'll play a little gambling. You kind of expect to get a better payout with these one-armed bandits than you would with Mad Moxie. Just got another challenge done. At least while you're doing this, you can shoot. So you're half grinding and half gambling. People won't just always appear, but if you're in a good enough area, I think the idea here is that this will disappear eventually. And why it disappears is kind of a question. Because nothing else, I guess bodies do slowly disappear. And I guess it can't drop any of the boom time items because it's lying on the ground. I only have enough to spin a couple more times, and we don't have a inventory to sell these things. So we don't even know what we're landing on, but whatever. That was probably a 777. Alright, so I can't afford any more. There's a power cord. It seems to go that way. So let's get to Girly Mags. Let's see. And I do believe these are, if not the exact same ones from the first game, they are definitely in the same style of half gun, half porn. Let's see. Looking for blue light. Here's one. Right. See, this is a whole maze of switches. This wire leads like up there, and I don't think I can reach up there unless it leads back here, and it does, but the switch has already been thrown. So yeah, I need to open 200 more boxes and then theoretically I'm done. I'm glad the game kind of reminds you of that. Alright, let's collect that. And then there's just another one over here. Quest is done. So now we need to collect food. It's a little surprising that
I bet Lang will stop craving human flesh as soon as she smells them slices. Why would anyone ever be a cannibal so long as pizza exists?
So, collecting pizza. Pizza in the middle of that section. It's kind of questionable where this is going to put me.
The Hyperion Corporation suggests live, live.
So that was another power switch I just threw, so I wonder if that power switch will open some other area. Ooh, shield rate, shock resistance, melee damage. That was a nice drop. Alright, where'd the food go? It's over here. Pizza. 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 Where's the last bit of pizza? I don't see it. Maybe it got thrown further away. The game is telling me to look here. Tell me that there's a piece way up there. I don't even know how I'd get to that point. You know what? We'll take these guys out. These guys are definitely strong, and they seem to have some shield issues that work with them. Got like one more shot. Alright. This is on the edge. These guys aren't, I don't think, gonna drop anything. There it is. Oh man, how am I supposed to get up there? This is a very unkind mission. Definitely built around like making you look for items in the middle of a very difficult fight, designed to basically kill you. So, where is it? So you have to drop down right here.
Looks like you got what you need to unbrainwash Laney. That's the word now.
And where does this want us to go? Apparently Laney is in this map. Interesting. Because I wouldn't have thought that was the case. Seems like there's actually quite a lot to do in this area, considering how small it is. And that power switch was what was needed. Is there something over here to pick up? Nope. And then I wanted to go see where this area takes us.
Haha, Shorty got eight. Still alive though. Them stalkers got digestion tracts that work slower than my brother and uncle's brain.
So that's something else too. Free Shorty with a shock weapon. Do I even have a shock weapon I can use? Alright, yeah. Let's go ahead and equip that. And I don't know, this sniper gun might be better than what I have. This gun is a Jacob, so that's a problem. We can trash all of these and sell them. We've got a lot of things right now, probably from all the gambling, if I was to guess. And that gun looks a lot like the other gun I just looked at. Too similar. Max health plus 25%, meaning that's not as good, meaning that, well, that would be an interesting move, is not good enough. No to that. No to that, of course, because I can't even use it. No to that. We've already unlocked that skin. think we can sell the shield now because we've been playing well enough with the shield. If I got a purple item here and a purple item here, that'd be great. And maybe I've hit a level now where I start to get artifacts with the golden keys, but I really wouldn't believe that's the case. So what is our gun accuracy right now? It's plus 4%, 4.3%. I don't think we're going to get any higher there, where elemental effect damage is only plus 2.3%, and let's see, elemental effect chance doesn't even seem like it's something that's been increased. So at this point, I probably would be better to start getting plus 1% on everything. So yeah, melee damage, I'll increase that. So if I see anything that's not on my bonus stats list, it's time to start balancing things out. Putting everything into maximum health, putting everything into other things, probably not necessary or helpful. We still have tons and tons of challenges. It's unlikely playing through the main game that we'll get even a significant amount of them done. I suspect you would have to play through the entirety of the game twice, through, if not 3 times, to get most of them done. And still, some of these challenges I think would be rather difficult. And if these challenges have been checked off, why can't we hide them? This list is a lot longer than it seems, because any of the level challenges like this, till they get replaced. So when you did level 2, instead of getting a check mark on that, you just get level 3. And if we're 20 more challenges before we finish level 3, there's probably 75 or 100 more challenges to finish level 4, and there's probably then, I would guess, 200 more there. So you're looking at 200, yeah, 300 challenges to beat level 5. That seems kind of crazy. And of course, some of these are just like win duels, which you can't do in single player. It feels like you should be able to do that with just random NPCs, but it's not the case. We do know where Fink's Slaughterhouse is, so next recording we can start working on that, but let's do everything else that's here. Yeah. But it's been another hour. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me, friend me on Steam, gift me a game. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.